Toy daddies unite, let's celebrate. Top 10 photos that make us salivate. Through the camera's eye, see the stories told. Loving toys forever, young hearts bold. Bold, bold.
I love our logos from It All Figures so very much. I really do.
We should reach out to him again. I haven't heard from him in a little while, but I gotta tell you, last year, there's a few moments that just like ingrain and stick as like happy memories of us doing this. Yeah. And one of which is he's an artist and he did that with unsolicited. He just wanted to do that. And then he did another one, like a sketch of us. And then it's the three people that we met at Legion's Con, not the tangent off, but it's Slacker Hacker, Toyetic, Toy Immersion. They all said nice things about us in person. It just nice. It fills that bucket. And then even the year before, Not a Bird gave us our first fan thing as well. Remember, he did a billboard with us.
I got the bench.
And and then he sent me a lamppost and like there's those small moments that make me like really fills the bucket on days that aren't necessarily great days.
I feel you. I do. I understand. I know where you're coming from, and that's why we do what we do. We hope that we're brightening people's days. That's like one of our main goals of being out here, and it's nice when it's returned, and we have wonderful friends, and it's great. It's great, and that's why we're doing a little midweek thing. So this is just going to be short. We have until, I'll say 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So it's just under a half hour. But yeah, Chewy and I we both have, we both have, this is the amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Arkham Knight Batman or Arkham Batman. And then you didn't pick this one up, and it's not technically Arkham, but I also wanted to talk about or get busted out Catwoman. We got to see what she's all about.
It's not necessarily, but it fits in that world, so
that's why I'm going to dive in right in because you have bats, right? Do you have them with you?
Yes, and I'm setting up my second camera so I can jump to that in just a moment. Oh, no battery in this one. Well, we'll see how long this lasts for. My little stick lights I haven't charged in a while.
Oh yeah.
But we shall see. We shall see.
I don't know where I put. Oh, did I do a second thing? I'm so confused. My Revoltechs live in here, which I hate because I would rather see them on the shelf. But
I still put mine back in the box and take them back out, or my favorites are up there.
Yeah. I just don't. It's over. His hands and things are not. I think I separated them.
All good. Good.
You have all the hands and everything.
I still put it back in the box for the other ones that aren't. Well, Spider-Man, Cap, and Deadpool. I think I trashed the boxes. Not realizing how deep I would go and how cool on the shelf they would all look together as boxes.
Sure.
So that's why they live there. And even Iron Man, I got from Cheney 180, so it was
right.
loose. So they don't have a box to go back into.
Got it. All right. Well, let's say hi to our chat. We got some more. Speaking of friends, here we have old Grumpy Nerds here. There we go. He was ready for that. Oh, I can't even. I'm just playing that Toy Daddies. This rock. All right, but I can't stop singing this song. Love it. And here's the Collection Nexus. That's right. We are cross-streaming right now through ToyPic community and my channel. So yeah, we're just wherever you want to enjoy. That's so fine. This is, again, just a short little, hopefully, spike of dopamine for you as you watch some enjoyable action figures.
An exclusive live?
Exclusive live. Well, you know what, to be fair, because we have the Laserverse at the ToyPic community, we have Yimbonia as channel memberships, and this particular topic was because of the poll for the Yimbonia citizens. So
the Yimboniacs.
The Yimboniacs. And here's Jado Rose. How you doing? Or is it John?
Hey,
John, I want to get the name right. Hello. Old Grumpy, and look at that. Yes, welcoming committee. I love it. Not the first. That's all right. There we go. And Arelis Delgado, thank you for being here.
Arelis, how you doing?
All right.
Fantastic. speaking of friends of the show and like the cool stuff and filling up that bucket, so so Jukebox sent over an extra head sculpt to Amazing Yamaguchi Agent Venom. So he accidentally ordered two. I didn't ask him, but I assume Phantom purchasing.
Yeah, it happens.
And being like, I like it. 2 weeks later, I really like it. I should order it. To arrive.
Yep.
Didn't ask the backstory, but he was kind enough to send it my way. I haven't gotten it yet because it's at the P.O. box. But, I just felt, filled up my bucket. My weeks have been a little rough, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that made me happy. So I drew him a logo. So he's going to change it on IG. It's going to show up. And I'm glad he enjoyed it. I did it quickly over lunch. I had a bowl of ramen and I drew up something for him.
Dude, it's so good. I got to see it in our little group chat, and that's just a good, it's a good time to remind it. So if you guys don't know, I mean, people in the chat, you guys typically know, Chewy's work. But yeah, our friend Chewy over here, he draws logos. So if you join the Laserverse once a month, we pick a new person for Chewy to draw. Unless, in an act of kindness, like Jukebox, he gets inspired to do another one. But it looks great, man. It looks so good. So I love it. I love it. So just something to consider out there, everybody.
And we're going to do the next Draw Me. Yes, Chew Draw Me was just our name for it, but we're going to pull that next Monday. So.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Because this past one, we
went over. We get chatty.
It happens.
I talk to my wife about that all the time. We just start talking. And then 2 hours later, we're like, oh, we should stop.
I know. Well, I was like, I got to stop playing Rivals at 10 o'clock. And then 10:40, we're still on the phone. I'm like, I got to go to bed. I don't want to. But I should.
We could have kept playing Rivals and kept talking.
Yep, I know. But, Grumpy, I've had this up for a second. But, yes, I will. I'm mobile because I have my Bluetooth headphones. So I'll grab some of those Mezco Batmen off the shelf once I get her open. So
nice.
What do you... Because I know we've talked about this Batman on a previous stream. I know you're okay with where the shoulder placement is of the pads and like cape wise. I came around to it too because at first I was meh, but now I'm fine. So what are some of your favorite aspects to this particular figure? Because it is sold out everywhere. I was even on Nerdzoic today, just like clicking around looking at Yamaguchi stuff and seeing what was on his site. But yeah, it's sold out. It keeps getting gobbled up. So
I really like it. It doesn't bother me at all that the cape falls underneath the shoulder blades, because then I keep using this pose, but like that curved cape over the shoulder with him gripping with his secret hand. He's been doing that this entire time. He hasn't let go of the cape, and so the way I envision him jumping and leaping off things holding his cape. It fits for me, and I don't find that it gets in my way.
Oh no!
It certainly was a choice. They could have probably made people happier by just moving it back a little bit to just stopping before the shoulder pad. But for me, I don't think it gets in the way.
Yeah. So now here's the, like I've been having all these little epiphanies lately, just whether I share them with you guys or out loud or they're just in my head, but like toy epiphanies. So like. I mean, I said one to you yesterday about McFarlane stuff. Like, I picked up that 78 Superman Evil Soups, and I look at it and I go, I know it's not going to be as fun to pose as like a Revoltech, obviously. Like, we know that. It's not going to have that same level of hand candy. But then they look beautiful on the shelf. For me, at least. I know other people enjoy playing with them too. But like for me, with McFarlane's, I like looking at them. I love the character selection. I love how they look. I'm still not crazy about the movement.
It's kind of like the same argument people have about Marvel Legends.
Right.
They're not going to move the same exact way. I mean, we know where I sit with Legends. It's above McFarlane, in my opinion. And that's just my fandom. But I think they do a good job for what they are at that price point and at that variety. Like 100 plus characters on both teams, McFarlane and Hasbro and Legends. You're not going to get that. Like, this is one of 18 releases from Revoltech in both Revoltech and Amazing Yamaguchi in 2024. So it's different. Speak of the devil.
Yeah, Jukebox Hero. We're just talking about your logo. Can't wait till you see. Did he see it?
He saw it. He liked it.
Oh, good. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
All right. That we were talking about the logo.
Oh,
too.
I went to
Can't
I
wait.
went
It's
to
so great.
talked about it if he was just like, I don't really like it. I was like,
Yeah.
oh. Which
Fair,
is
fair.
all would have been fine as well. I
Yep.
admit that, like, I'm somewhat new to digital art and drawing and getting that creativity stuff out, so I would totally understand if it wasn't his vibe.
Right. Fair enough. Fair enough. But it seems like it or sounds like it's good. I mean, like I said, I love it. So I hope as the sweet, like he'll hear good things about it because it's so cool. But,
I'm gonna grab a couple lights. Keep talking.
Yeah. Meantime, I'm gonna say hi to Man Beast Boy. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. A little midweek short little stream. LOL. All right. So while Chewy's getting his lighting, here is Catwoman. I'm at least initially out of the box. I did. So Chewy was talking about, again, getting the the pre-order head sculpt from Jukebox. So I didn't do that with Venom. I did get the additional faceplate head sculpt for Batman and Catwoman through Hobby Gang. So I don't have that particular one. Again, it's somewhere. But I'll show you these for right now, because the biggest thing is I want to cover in this short amount of time Old Grumpy's request. I definitely want to show off. There she is.
Yes.
Show off how she looks comparatively. Now, the reason I was getting on that McFarlane tangent, Chewy, is that this Batman toy is going to be, it's like a different purpose in my eyes. Obviously, it's an Arkham Batman, but when I think of Arkham Batman, I think of the soaring and the flying around the city.
It's him jumping, leaping out of a Batmobile.
Yep. And this cape does that perfectly. So
yes,
he will still get really ominous and brooding, gargoyle poses, because he's got that insane crouch and crunch. You could do all those things, but then, yeah, like for cape-wise, he's more for the leaping Batman shots in your head and flying around, as opposed to more, I don't know. I mean, obviously he could fight too. It's just a good Batman. It's a good Batman. It's just a different purpose of cape. Like, my cape mentality is different for this in photos than some of my Mezcos, for instance. That's all I'm trying to get at.
And even from like a brawler sense, I have it up here, the Dark Knight Batman, just for size comparison. Of course, my Amazing Yamaguchi is a little crouched forwards, but there won't be comparison. Like Dark Knight Batman, he's the brawler. He has a short cape. He doesn't need it. I don't think he does much leaping anymore, to be honest, at his age.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. I think those knees hurt. His back hurts every time he wakes up. It takes a long time to get out of bed in the morning. I'm trying to get this Catwoman going. Those Revoltech joints are interesting, especially in the arms. Sometimes if they're rotated around weird, before you can actually, like, there we go, find the bends.
The hips are still something I'm gets in the way sometimes of what I envision the pose to be.
Mm-hmm.
So that's still something.
Well, let's I'm good at this. We're gonna need to explore this figure a little bit more. I'm sure today's not gonna cover all the things, because there's already a lot that I'm like, it's interesting. All right, so here she is. So here we go, next to two Gucci's. So what do you think? I mean, to me that looks good. Because it's in that kind of tactical Catwoman.
Yeah, it absolutely looks good. Oh, interesting. So one of the things I had gotten, that the shoulders
are like, we're gonna have to play around with that.
Like, that's almost more old school Yamaguchi.
But then watch, look, it rotates and pulls. Hold on, let me.
Wait, what is it?
Look at this. It will push itself down into a flush.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
This is an interesting Yamaguchi. This is an interesting one. She's a little loose right up here too. This is not jiggly loose, but close.
Not jiggly.
Yeah, not full, but it's almost there though. Like it is a not a lot of effort to get. So yeah, that's Kiki. I could do that. It's no big deal if she loosens up more. She looks good though.
She does.
It's that anime look. Do you enjoy the anime look, right?
Not as much as you'd imagine. No, I'm not an anime guy.
Well, I was trying to be like, I just like I'm okay with the look as I'm yelling.
But speaking of waifus, I see 796 Studios in the house. Waifu for Laifu.
Yeah, 796. Dude, I'm going to tell everybody right now to go check out Mario796 over on Instagram. He just dropped another video, which I haven't like sat to enjoy, but it made me so excited because he kills it in the video realm. I want to see more.
Strong, right?
Yeah, his production values. I love his voice.
Smells
keep
fantastic.
it going, Mario. Oh, you know the smell.
I know. Everyone should know the smell. Best smelling guy in the toy community.
Yeah.
And to give the last comparison for my Batman, I have the Hush Batman.
Oh, yeah, there we go. So he is a little shorter than.
Yes. Yeah. So let me get AY to stand up a little bit. More vanilla. The problem is he can't get his legs. Just like he's always pretty wide-legged because it's AY.
Yeah. I know. It's like they still like the Black Panther was like, I think from what I heard from people that had more experience with them, that Black Panther was like the best natural vanilla posing action figure from Yamaguchi. Just in terms of just not looking super stylized or whatever. This Batman does seem to have a little bit more of that just overly stylized body type too. Again, not upset about it at all. It's just a different type of Batman. Old Grumpy Nerd said they seem to come from two different anime styles. Yeah, it's interesting. My problem with this Catwoman is the head. I don't think it matches even with their Batman. The rest looks amazing. Yeah, I see what you mean. It is like I'm not crazy about the faces. Yeah.
A little bit shorter, but still works.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's just like her head sculpt. Yeah, like I liked the Catwoman look better than say some of like the Captain America one. That's why I needed a Machu and Henrock like head sculpt combo like right away, like, as opposed to. But this look, I think it'll work. I don't know. Let's see how she is against. Speaking of Mezcos, I thought she looked pretty good against that Batfleck figure. Here is the Ascending Knight Mezco, but with one of the other head sculpts on. I forget which.
That's an interesting Batman outfit.
It is. It's not my favorite. Like, it's cool. I got it from our buddy Lago, Toy Migo. Love you, Lago. And it was when I was just like, I bought everything. Like, whatever Lago was like, I have a Mezco. I'm like, I don't care what it is. I'm taking it. And this was my first like Mezco Batman. It is an interesting design. Like, it's not my favorite Batman look, but it's serviceable.
Yeah.
And I ended up buying like this wired cape from GPS Slot.
I like the gloves. I like the belt. It's the extra bit of design that I'm just like, what is happening here?
Yeah, it doesn't really need it. But it broke up that pleather vinyl, so he can move. He can move really well.
I think for me, my opinion about Amazing Yamaguchi Batman's that the articulation is just so beautiful. You can get like these nice, I don't know, dynamic posing, and then it fits my style. It always has.
Yeah. I mean, and again, the two of us prioritize articulation. We want to have fun. Like, we fidget with our toys and figures.
And then if you add a little smoke.
Oh, yeah. Always the smoke. So I think I can pull them off together. I think that'll work nicely. Oh, you're actually doing the smoke.
Oh, yeah. Sits on my desk. Sits on my desk.
And Man Beast Boy, sure, yeah, Winter Soldier. Like, what did you think about the Winter Soldier head sculpt? Would you prefer a different style of, like, have you ever tried popping on like a Legends Bucky head?
I have.
Okay.
I like the head sculpt that sits on it right now is the one with the domino mask that it came with. It has a
Okay.
bit of an anime style, like you said, or like it's very clear. I would have preferred probably a little. I see. I don't have the comic book Winter Soldier Marvel Legends to put on there, so I only have the MCU ones.
Okay.
So if I had the comic book one, it'd probably be better for that one.
Got it.
But again, I
Okay.
love the articulation and the extra accessory pack that Chris gave us works perfectly
Yeah.
with that.
Oh my God.
And
That
what was
was
meant
so...
for it, but it really makes it good.
All right. I am terrified right now.
Did you pop something? Did you break something?
I don't think I broke. I know I didn't break anything, but again, this is a very fascinating figure that I'm realizing. So I popped the head off. All right, but she actually the whole neck pulled out.
Oh.
And it's on this like 90-degree peg. Do you see that? That's bizarre.
Is the neck supposed to come out?
Well, here's the problem.
Do you have a second neck in the box?
There's this. It's the masthead, and it has this like its own weird, not neck peg, but like placeholder.
Interesting.
I know. Oh, it's because of face plates. So you can swap the face plates. So I didn't break anything. But this is the goggle down, and that whole face inside can swap out. Oops, here, there we go. Show it this way.
Very
with
cool.
The movable eye, right? And then there's this version, so it's the same one. It's just that the goggles are down, but the faceplate should be able to swap out.
Okay.
Let's see if I can actually do any of this. But look at this. Here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me try to focus that up real quick. Look at that. That was the holder piece, but that's the neck peg. That is crazy bizarre. I've never seen anything like that. Let's see. So, of course, there's so much movement on this toy. But how does this hook and pop in? Like...
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. It's done. That was easy.
Perfect.
That was easy. Oh, so this is cool. All right. Hey, Mariah, what's going on? Thanks for being here. New names in the chat.
Other people in the chat. Jamie Lynn's in here.
Oh, I'm missing some people. There we go. Rabbit Hammer's here. Just got a package in the mail. It's a Dark Knight Returns with the horse.
With the horse? Nice.
Oh, so wait, is that the Mafex version? Is that the new one that's coming out? Is that what you're getting, Rabbit?
I think it's the Mafex Dark Knight Returns. It's the one that I just had up. I think they repacked it. One with the horse, but I think you get some extra stuff too.
Oh, yours was your brawler. Your big boy was the. Oh, I didn't realize that was the Mafex one too. Duh, with the cape. Okay.
Yeah.
I only have the McFarlane versions. Okay.
I don't have any Mezcos, and then my McFarlanes are boxed up in the closet.
Okay. Jamie Lynn, what's going on, man? And hey, that's what we're doing here. That's what we're, hopefully give you a little, like I joked before, a little hit of dopamine, talk about some toys, get you through that end of the work day. There we go. All right. So yeah, it's the Mafex. Okay, cool. Yep. And more Figs is here. What's going on, dude? So yeah, we've just been going through these Revoltech. Somebody told me it's like Revoltech. So it's
Revoltech. I think I buy them anyway, so I'll just go with whatever it is. They never, you know what? I tag them all the time. They never respond and tell me I should pronounce it differently. So I'm just gonna go.
Perfect.
Dealer's choice.
Let me show off real quick the other two. So, because again, I have that third pre-order exclusive head sculpt, but it's clearly in another box. So I'll just show you these guys real quick. She does have movable eyes. She's got but there's number 2. And here's, this is the one that I get it. I don't know how often I'll use this one. I understand it fits her personality, but like, she's thinking. It's her thinking face. She's got to crack a safe.
Every time I see that sculpt, that faceplate, it doesn't look like she's like with the tongue out. It just looks like the lips are just like
weird. Yeah, this doesn't look great, but like maybe on camera with the that doesn't. It just
maybe with like a macro lens and proper lighting.
Yeah, it does look like just like a.
Yeah, it's like that's a choice. Hey, what's up, Figure Report? How you doing?
Figure Report, what's up, Mikey? Where'd you go? There you go.
Grumpy Nerd. It's based on revolver joints. Yeah, we know.
Yeah. Rabbit says, I don't mind the statue horse for display. I have and can get articulate ones if I feel the urge, you know? I'm a big statue collector too. Dude, of course. I remember seeing The Amazing's pictures when he was sharing to his story back when he had a trip to, I think, China. But he did an overseas trip like somewhere within the last 6 months. And he was visiting some of these different so yeah, it's cool. I remember him playing with it. I'm like, oh yeah, that looks awesome. All right. Accessory wise, pile of loot.
Nice. Very cool.
This is definitely, look at the little details on here. It's a nice little assortment of nonsense and jewels, gold. I love gold. There is this loose little stack of chains as well. There we go. Oh, maybe it looks more like that. Little pendants. There is, look at that. There is one, I gotta not drop it, but there's one red ruby, like a big gem stone. There it is.
Oh, you're gonna lose that. Put that back in the box.
Oh, for sure. I'm just letting it sit.
You know, I still never, I lost one of the T-phones from the Mezco turtle set. I never found it. It's been almost a year.
Oh, well,
it dropped on my office floor and it's like ding, ding, ding. I was like, where'd it go?
Yeah, the carpet monster ate it. The carpet monster got you. But you know what so this is a bendable one. That's all wound up, so that's good.
Okay.
And then there's
does that fit in Indiana Jones's hands? Because
one.
These might be good alternatives for that.
They are. I mean, I'm sure. I only have the figure arts, but I have the Hasbro one too. I could check. The only thing it's black. Wendy's is more of the leather brown, where she's the black leather.
Old Grumpy Nerd says, revolver joints is a real thing. This is how they call them. He got off the website. And more things saying, did you get the one with the limited faceplate? Yes.
And yes, I did. I just don't know where I put it. No, I do know. Hang on. I can move again. Mobile.
Wireless here. It's the future.
Is that the right one? No. All right, forget it. Forget it. My closet is all of those Tupperware things full of accessories and parts. So I can't. I thought it was right there. It wasn't. I was wrong. So what do you think? I need more time with Catwoman, but I'm excited because she's going to be my favorite one. I only had the old Mattel Movie Masters Catwoman from the Dark Knight movie. And then I had that McFarlane, I think it's Nightfall, but the purple look, which I love. But then, she's in that McFarlane scale. So this is I think going to be my go-to now for 6-inch 1/12 scale photography with bats.
How are the hands? Are they overstretched out? Like, what's the opinion?
Where did I just put that hand tree? Oh, here it is. Are you talking about in terms of the offerings to that, or what they gave us here, or?
Okay, yours looks like normal length hands. The issue I have with Supergirl is her hands are long, like her fingers.
Oh, super long fingers. Okay, well, she's super.
She is an alien, so maybe.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be that same this particular one. The plate, right? That doesn't look as large.
So of the two,
she's got an extra knuckle in there, man.
She does. I mean, this figure could have been so good, but look at this weird choices that they had. articulated hair.
Interesting.
No,
mean,
it sucks.
Yeah.
Like it's a
Well,
bad
that's
choice.
it is in fairness an interesting choice. They were trying something.
They could have easily done hair plates as well. You know, you want the wind blown back, you want it down, you want it to the side. You could give that instead of
Yeah.
3 separately molded pieces.
So would you say that like right now, if you had, hey, no harm, no foul in your collection or refund, what would you do if you were just
If I could turn back
like
time,
right now? Yeah.
I would
Would you
not have
still want
gotten
her?
it. No.
Okay. All right.
But
That's fair.
I'm
That's
gonna
it.
use her because you know I did pay money
you
for her. I can see
Exactly.
some value of it, but choices were made, and this was not. There were some weird choices made with her. You know how I love Yamaguchi. I can
Yeah.
find value in anything, so I'll do that. But
Well,
question.
that's again, that's what we like to enjoy the things we spend our money on. Like it's our hard-earned dollars. So I didn't mean in that. I know you're going to maximize it and you're going to have fun with it.
And
Like we
as
have,
opposed with Catwoman, where it becomes flush, her joints going all the way down, they just become exposed on the shoulders. So the cape hides it, but
fair enough.
Okay,
all right,
it's okay.
Well, Mikey's saying, hoping that the Revoltech Ninja Gaiden actually released at the end of the month. And then he said Jada did a good job with Cammy's articulated hair. Ooh, I didn't realize her hair was a bit. My Cammy is still in my pile of loot, so I have to ship that eventually. But yes, I'm excited for that, Mikey. Thank you for letting me know. Ender Shadows here. What's up, Ruben, bro? Grumpy said, is there a Catwoman head with no goggles or hoodie? I saw some videos with this head, but I'm not sure if it is a third-party head or not. That was the pre-order bonus, which I can't show you because I'm a knucklehead, and in my rushing to get
Yimbo's gatekeeping again. Look at that.
I know.
Like, I can't show it to you. It's lost in the bokeh. It's right here next to Chun-Li, blue Chun-Li.
Listen, this is an impression, unboxing and impression stream. I'll have my thoughts on Sunday, and I'll have all of the pieces, and I'll
maybe
be
a longer videos on the way as well.
And yes, I love that. That's what we're hoping to help get some of our friends over that finish line of the workday. Hell yeah. Exposed. Now I'm in this. Now I'm in this chat. Can't find me. There you go, Enders. Don't worry. No, we got you, buddy. Again, we were just throwing it out to everyone.
Oh, Ultraman for $50.
Anyone else grab that Mezco Ultraman at $50? I had to know. I know the fig isn't amazing, but I love it for 50. Oh, I didn't, but I did see that. I haven't gotten into the Ultraman stuff. Although Chewy, you almost got me into it. Once I get Netflix again, because I'm on that, like, we rotate our streaming platforms. So when I get Netflix again, I will check out the Ultraman when he's like a dad, right?
Yeah, Ultraman Rising.
Yeah. So other than that, I didn't. The price point, even when I saw, I was like, oh, like whenever I see a Mezco under like $60, I'm like, do I?
Right?
Do I? Oh, he said it was at BBTS. Yeah. So no, I didn't. Chewy didn't get it. But if anybody else in the chat did, let Rabbit know. Yeah, old Grumpy. So I guess I should go get my kids. Shoot, it's over 4 o'clock. It's past 4.
Yeah.
But this is good, dude. This is so much fun. So like I was saying, Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, over on my channel, maybe both, because if we get some Toy Daddies to join us, then it becomes a Toy Daddy night. I'll go through Catwoman a little bit more. I'll bring down more of my Batman toys. I know at least you got some great ones with Chewy just now to see height-wise with the Arkham Batman. I don't know. Like I said, once I get into toy talking mode, Chewy, I don't want to stop, but I should.
No. Go get your kids. Hey, anyone that needs to go pick up your kids, go do that.
Yeah, no, I know. And baby, how is that Supergirl? So I don't know if I'm gonna work this into a new like segment or a new just framing of question, but I kind of like this idea of like, if you could just give it back and get your money, like just as a, like, if you had that, I feel like that's a pretty definitive.
If you could turn back time.
If you could turn, yeah. She's neat, but man, Beast Boy Chewy has reservations.
The hair is kind of weird for me. the hair, the shoulders, and then some of the hands look just like long. Like she's a basketball player. She could palm the ball.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you can find her for a good price, she's probably the best Supergirl out there.
That's true, because I just saw Meg McFarlane one.
Was it like 3 Supergirls?
Super Karen. That's that haircut.
And then you got around the animated series Supergirl, which looks great, but to that point, you have 4 choices. 2 McFarlane, 1 kind of McFarlane, and then Yamaguchi.
You know what? Justice for Supergirl. In the last 5 years, she's underrepresented for being Supergirl. Really, when we run down how many releases there've been, like, we should have more options.
Like, she was in Flashpoint.
She was amazing. She was like Supergirl. She was one of the best parts of.
She got screwed in that one. Movie. Like, she should have got a figure, like a nice figure.
Yeah. Did I end up buying that Supergirl? I remember looking at it. It looked just like the actor. So I was like,
Figure Report has a question. And there'll be the last question before Yimbo and I have to sign off. Do you have a favorite Revoltech?
I mean, mine's Deadpool. Is that yours too? Or
if it's straight up all Revoltech. Woody.
Okay.
Woody's the best one. I think it's still hands down the best Woody you can get.
Yeah.
And then if we're going Yamaguchi, I still really love Cap. Cap and Deadpool. Deadpool it's close. Deadpool has more stuff to play with.
Right.
But Cap was my first. And I feel like it held a nice
You always
spot.
remember your first.
I remember your first.
Love it. I think I will. This year at some point probably get that Moon Knight, especially as we continue to play Rivals. Like, the more that game, like you said, the Revoltech styling fits Rivals so well. So
well.
Yeah. Oh, and the Carnage is dope. See that, and the Venom I've always been interested in.
I think Moon Knight is the next Rivals character you just start playing. I think you'll love it.
Yeah. Yep. I'm cracking up at this comment. More figs. I have a picture I have to show you. I hope I remember. You could always send me a message on IG too and be like, "Hey, what was the picture?" I gotta find it. It cracked me up. And just say, "Where's she?" No, never mind. I kind of expect Mafex to make a reign of the Superman. See, yeah, you would think so. Underrepresented.
Yes.
Rabbit Hammer, thank you for hanging out, man. Enders, thank you for hanging back. Oh, you're just bouncing between the Laserverse and Eubonia. It's okay. Sister cities. We're good. All right. I got to go get my kids. So, guys, this has been a blast. Chewy, thanks for hanging out. We'll be in touch later on and probably play with Rivals later.
Yeah,
so,
and
don't forget.
Tomorrow I do plan on doing a lunchtime live. So, if people want to chat,
there you go. So, Hug Pool, No Chewing. And here we go. Bye, everybody. See ya. Enjoy that work day. Get through it. Bye.